I think long-term we may have to build a wall around the city like the Dutch did. I mean, seriously, because if you really, and I know you have, been following some of the trends and the predictions, we have a serious issue that we have to face. So I think that, it's very important for us as a city to link one of our biggest problems, which is draining and floodage, to our development projects. And I don't mean in terms of an impact fee or a tax, but there has to be a way that when someone comes to get permission to do X, Y, Z, that we can say, sure, but you need to connect it to our drainage problem in our city. Because, as you are aware, probably even better than I, we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg in the flooding in this city. And we haven't seen anything yet as the sea levels continue to rise. We don't need a rain to flood. All we need is high tide. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we have filled in a lot of our natural places which would have taken care of the flooding. So you would see me having staff go immediately to look at our zoning laws in comparison to our preservation plan, our green plan, while not adopted, but still, our Century 5 plan. So you would see me looking at our zoning laws as it relates to many of the plans that we already have on the book, which clearly instructs us to do things that we've not been adhering to. So you'd see me trying to enforce the recommendations from many of those plans that I think that if we'd stuck to them, we may not be having these kinds of conversations right now. So there are things that I think that I could do as mayor to implement parts of the plan without its formal adoption, because there are a lot of recommendations in there to me that does not have necessarily a cost associated with it. But as for pushing for adoption, only if I can pull 7 votes together would I push forward for adoption, and only if I can go through the plan and look at the correlations between those recommendations and recommendations and plans that we've already approved, because I think there's lots of it in there.